Hello and welcome. I'm the Mariner, and this is Deep Dive Gaming. Hey everybody, it's time to get on with this adventure. Let's go help out the stranger and clear out Concord. Unfortunately, it decided to rain for this battle, but that's okay.
All right, let's get to work. Show them.
Hey, up here, on the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please!
I don't know who that was calling down to us, but sounds like they could use some help in there. We still need to clear out all the raiders. And by the sounds of it, there's still some inside that museum. I'll stay out here and keep guard. You should head inside and help those people.
There's a way to do it so that you're not actually adopting the Quincy 5. However, in order to take on Mr. Deathclaw when he arrives, I recommend getting the power armor. Just in the minigun. It makes that fight so much simpler. Making us fight without it's kind of hard. Okay, so here we go.
Up here. Boss, we got somebody up here! Wait, something's out there.
Why don't you get down here? Show me that currency bill up close.
We got
Not a
incoming!
lot of people can get past my boys. I give you that.
That's how it's done.
I want to trade a few things. I just want to trade a few things.
That was... I mean, you just took down a Deathclaw! Color me impressed! All the sound from our firefight must have lured the blast thing out! And where'd you get that power armor from? You know what? Never mind.
What about them folks, the raiders trapped inside the museum? Did you manage to help them?
Yep.
Short and sweet, huh? Well, all right. Glad to hear they're safe. Good on you.
I'm just glad we were able to save their lives.
All right. You held up your side of the bargain. The raiders have been dealt with. Now it's my turn to deliver. If you'd just like to follow me, we'll get you your ASAMs.
It's kind of a curse of the game when you're doing recording is getting storms and getting night. You saw it at the beginning. We were in daylight, but whatever. Might as well do some looting. Try and get some more armor.
Hey. God damn raiders. They really trashed the place.
You own this place?
I suppose I do. I mean, there was no one else here. Yeah, it was a good place to set up shop. Well, it was a good place until the raiders showed up. I'll never understand their need to smash and knock stuff over.
Nice place you got here.
Despite the mess they made, it doesn't look like they took anything important. Most of my equipment is still here, including your reward. Here, one whole box of ASAMs to do with as you see fit. You earned them.
We also have holotape. This will help us. Most of the utilities here we can also get at the city planner's desk. I'll show you that when we can get back to Sanctuary and build. Oh yeah, we got a level, so I'll do that here in a minute.
And here's a little extra for helping those folks inside the museum. Good deeds like that deserve to be rewarded.
What exactly is going on here?
Well, before the raiders showed up, I was doing research on the ASAMs. Despite me being the closest thing in the Commonwealth to an expert, there's still a lot I don't know about them.
Is that all?
That's not all. If you remember, I also promised to show you more things you could build with ASAM sensors. I'll meet you back at your settlement. Don't keep me waiting long now.
Okay, so he goes off. He heads off to Sanctuary. Now we have a choice here. If you don't want the Quincy 5, you can leave them in there. Ooh, we leveled up a second time. Look at that. Anyways, what I was saying is we can leave them in there and they'll just sit until we return. There's an alternative where you could have gone in there, not gotten the power armor, turned around and come right back out. It would have forwarded the story to get to Jake. And then you could just, and then when you go back in, the Quincy 5 will be there sitting around because the combat's been taken care of for them. So you can pick them up if you like. You don't have to worry about redoing the dialogue where they're up there hunkered in, which is nice. Drawbacks to getting the Quincy 5, obviously hammering. Pros to getting the Quincy 5, that's 5 more settlers to build up your initial settlement and get things going. So I'm kind of torn on that. I would, for the sake of this video, I would like to avoid hammering, and I would also like to see if we can build up our settlement just as quickly without them. My guesses would be not, but we are diving deep into the different options for this game. Unfortunately, we really can only pick one for this option, so what we're going to do is go ahead and leave them in there, abandon them to their malaise, and just maybe forget about them for now. Come back maybe later if we need them to fill things out, but we'll leave them there for now. Dog meat.
Hey.
We're actually going to
How
dismiss,
you doing, buddy?
send to Sanctuary, because he will add to morale while he's there. And we'll go ahead and head back ourselves. We'll go ahead and do a quick travel. Okay, so we're gonna drop off our power armor here, get it oriented correctly. We're not gonna mess with that for right now. We're gonna go sleep off this weather. It's also nighttime, I think, at this point, so my apologies for that. We're still working on our timing here. There we go. It's a little foggy, but I think we'll be able to work with it. So anyways, let's go ahead and head over here. The stranger's going to show us some things once he catches up to us.
Hi.
All right, time to show you what else ASAMs can do. Now, generally speaking, people need a roof over their head, food in their bellies, and a place to be working. We already built a place someone could live. So if you're ready, let's move on to those other two things.
What are you planning on building?
I'm going to show you the two other things your ASAMs can build. Farms, where folks can grow their own food, and places where people can work.
Those are my only choices?
You want more things to build? Huh. Well, right now, ASAMs can only build homes, farms, and places to work. For most people, that's been enough. But if you're wanting more, maybe we can talk about that later. For now, let me show you what your ASAMs can currently do.
Okay. Show me.
All right. Place down a sensor again. But this time, we'll use one configured for food production.
Okay, so as of now, we don't have 3x3 agricultural plots. Those get unlocked, I believe, after this quest is complete. So we'll just do a 2x2. And we will plant it over here by this house. So let's clear some trees out of the
Just
way.
put it down wherever you like.
We don't have the concrete we need for a 2x2.
Go ahead. Just put it down wherever you like.
So we have to use the agriculture plot with the foundation to get the dirt pile up. You'll see what I mean in just a second. You see how the foundation fills in the sides there? It does take a second for him to start building.
Yes! Gone are the days of citizens complaining over those ever-increasing grocery store prices, thanks to Rocker brand ASAM sensors. Never has it been easier for citizens to grow their own mouth-watering produce. It's so simple, even the wife and kids will want to get their hands dirty. For the finest in homegrown food, look to Rocker brand ASAM sensors.
Okay, so I'm not sure what happened there, whether that was definitely a bug.
There we have it. A fine plot of land ready for cultivation. This from the guy who once underwatered a cactus.
Nothing is ever that easy.
Well, you're not wrong. People will still have to put the work in. But ASAMs allow you to delegate that work instead of doing everything yourself. All right, we've built a home, a farm. Next thing is a place to work. You know, somewhere folks can perform a little industry. Gather scrap or do a bit of scabbing, that kind of thing. Go ahead. Put down an ASAM that's programmed for that.
Okay, so as I was saying, this looked like it bugged out. It didn't actually build anything. We missed all the dialogue with him with the stranger laying down things. So that's an easy fix. If we go in here to activate, eventually we'll be able to come in here and activate that and hit refresh. We'll wait on that, I guess. And also, a comment from a previous video that I'm now remembering is auto assign. We're not getting anyone auto assigning to this right now. So let's check our mod config settings. The comment mentioned how you have auto assign settings in both Workshop Framework and Sims Elements 2. We're actually going to go ahead and turn off the auto assign in Workshop Framework, the argument being that auto assign will now favor Sims Element 2 content, which is fine with us. Where did that go? I think it was at the top, wasn't it? Yep, there it is. Auto assignment, auto assign. Okay. That's all set. We turned off Workshop Framework, auto assign. So eventually one of our guys here will take possession of that. And it'll probably get built at that point. It's supposed to have been built by the stranger, but again, bug did not happen. We're gonna smash cut over to improve the weather because this rain is not making me happy, and it's probably depressing you watching me, and it'll make it nicer to actually see what's going on in as much detail as possible. So bear with me for just a second. Ah, that's so much better. I like being able to see. We may end up looking at getting a mod to keep our weather nice. I don't know. Leave me a comment if you mind weather or don't mind weather and seeing through weather. But I like in the tutorial to actually be able to see. Kinggath does the same thing, so I don't mind doing it myself. By the way, Kinggath has his own channel for Let's Play and tutorialing this mod. I encourage you to check that out. I also encourage checking out the School Zone. There is a tremendous set of tutorials there for how to get around certain things with the base game functionality. You'll see me use some of his techniques through this playthrough. I'm trying to line this up. We're almost there, I think. Also, probably going to get stuck with some of the concrete peeking up out of this, but that's okay. We want it to be able to line up. Okay, almost. Okay, I think telephone pole's in the way. Okay, I think we're as straight as we're going to be for now. We can... Ooh, that makes it look like it's a little off. Okay. We'll let him build. Hopefully it doesn't bug out this time. I am on the latest 2.0.1a build of Sims Elements 2. So there could be something there that could have been broken.
Okay, time for some industrial action. I'm on it. Looks like the sensors pre-selected a storage unit to build. That'll be useful.
Looks like it's working this time.
Now, any old fool can gather a pile of junk. But if you want settlements to grow, you need folks to gather useful building materials. And a storage unit will encourage people to do that. Wood, steel, maybe even a little asbestos to help keep warm. And don't be surprised if in time people start gathering even more useful stuff. Last screw now. Righty-tighty. And we're done.
That worked well. Wait for the ASAM speaker to go off. This is the most annoying of the quests, I think, because of the script involved in getting these to play.
Times are tough. There's no bones about it. Even useful people are starting to feel the pinch. But you can rely on Robco to provide fulfilling employment alternatives. With just one handy-dandy Robco brand ASAM sensor, citizens need never fear unemployment again. Able to legally gather and store useful materials, your citizens will wonder how they ever did without a Robco industrial unit. Just one more in the long line of technological marvels brought to you by Robco brand ASAM sensors.
Well, there we are. All basic necessities covered. Although folks won't be happy with the bare essentials forever. Eventually they will want more. Now it's up to you what type of ASAMs you put down, but do try and keep in mind what folks in your settlements will be needing.
Excuse me, hello. Don't shoot now, I don't mean no harm. I hope you don't mind the intrusion. I couldn't help but notice all the commotion. What are you two young'uns up to here? That is, if you don't mind me asking. Fixing up these buildings, are you?
Yeah. Something like that.
Actually, we just finished building these. Foundations, walls, everything.
Is that so? Built them by yourself, did you? Well, you two looking to settle down here, or...?
This settlement belongs to my friend here, not me. I was just demonstrating some construction techniques using this ASAM sensor.
Construction techniques? Using that gadget there? Sounds like Brahmin dung to me. Are you telling me you made all this using that gizmo?
That's right. We're rebuilding.
You say that as if building stuff is easy.
Hey, here's a suggestion. Why not offer the old-timer residents here? Let them experience the benefits of sensors firsthand. That is, if you'd be interested in staying here.
I'll admit, seeing you two build with those doodads did pique my curiosity. And it might be nice to settle down somewhere for a while. It is getting dangerous out there, especially for a scav past his prime. But, would an old man like me really be welcome here?
Yeah. What do you say? Want to work for me?
Okay then, you got yourself a deal. Old Paul is at your service. Now, if you'd excuse me a second, I want to check out this here sensor doohickey.
How about that? Your ASAMs have already attracted their first resident. With that, I'd say our exchange of services is complete. Enjoy your ASAMs. I'm sure you'll put them to good use. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta get back to the hardware store. Got a lot of important work to be getting on with.
Speech check. Experience.
What kind of work?
I've got some family matters I need to take care of. Personal stuff. I'm sure you understand.
It was good working with you.
Yeah, you too. I should get going. Oh, and good luck with your settlement.
Hey, where's that ASAM fella going? I wanted to ask him a few questions.
What's on your mind?
Maybe you're the person to ask instead. You're the head honcho around this place, right? Well, I've got a request to make. You see, I noticed that there's a whole bunch of new people around here, so I'm thinking it might be best to put down a few more of these here censored thingamabobs. You know, to make sure everybody's got a home, a place to work, and not to mention enough food.
Anything else need doing?
Oh no, that should be enough. I don't want to impose any more than I already have. These ASAM things seem very impressive, but we can only make use of them if you place them down for us.
There we go. Our plot sizes are unlocked. Quest starts for if I had a hammer. I guess we'll call it here. I apologize if we ran long. We're trying to keep under 30 minutes, preferably as close to 20 minutes as we can per chapter. But there's a lot to do in this one, and I wanted you to be able to see the dialogue. Like and subscribe. Leave comments if you have questions or want to know something. we will see you next time. Bye bye.